Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. It's been almost a year since I finished the original campaign of the game on this channel. Today, we'll go with the first of the DLC campaigns, Revelations. Buried below the sands of time, an ancient dynasty is waiting to reclaim its legacy. Let's check it out. Oh, we're playing Syndicate. And Void Tech. Well, Syndicate I'm excited about. I think that was my favorite faction. And Void Tech also pretty cool. So no new racer tech yet. Presumably we'll be getting something later on. Marlock Tenor. Starting with Syndicate Assault Equipment. Oh, by the way, I'll just say this up front. In case you're new here, I do play on the highest difficulty. Hero Resurgence. So I think I mentioned this last time too, but in Age of Wonders 3, Resurgence really mattered because it was quite difficult to get Resurrection for your heroes. In this game, I don't remember it being all that difficult. I think I'm going to go with Never on the Resurgence. Since your leader will resurge anyway, well, sort of, revives, whatever, it'll be fine. So standard Syndicate Assault Equipment, it looks like, a Range Specialist, and Steady Aim. Okay, yeah. And we do Arc and Psionic damage. Sounds about right for Syndicate. I'm a Veteran. I start at level 3. Oh, 10 skill points. Nice. And 50% more experience for units. Not bad. Data Repository. 2 random techs. Could be really good. Could be just random stuff I don't care about, but is still building blocks towards stuff that is good. So, I mean, that's pretty solid. And no Vice. Alright. A liberated indentured seeks to restore the name of his house. 4 out of 5 stars. Alright, and I'm not going to customize, I always just kind of go with the default commanders for the campaign mode. So let's start the mission.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. House Pharaon was once great among the Syndicate, respected by its rivals and feared by its enemies. Until the unthinkable happened, and my grandfather brought poverty and shame to our family. We were dispossessed, banned from business, and our bloodline sold into slavery. I served our sentence as an indentured soldier, fighting foreign wars until my freedom would be earned. In my misery, I found the most unlikely of all companions, a re-enslaved Kirko. Though his fate was worse than mine, Hatil Esran's spirits were high, and his will unbroken. He told me of the ancient Aztec who had chosen him as their prophet, and could lead my family to redemption. At first, I laughed at him, but when he drained the very essence from one of our overseers, the situation changed. Together, we made our escape.
Till Ezran. Okay.
My new ranks filled with liberated, indentured, and exiles continue to grow. We're now on our way to Obelisk 5, a planet once famous for its rich history and ruins, at least officially. But away from touristic attractions, adventurers and raiders from all across the Union followed the allure of the past and its secrets. According to Hatil Esran, this is where the Aztec went into hiding many millennia ago. Obelisk 5 is in visual range. I see why so many treasure hunters were once drawn here. The entire planet seems to breathe mystery. Despite all this, the Aztec have never been found. Sounds like unearthing their history will require more than some old-fashioned tomb raiding.
How convenient. Okay. Well, Pangea, good to know. Medium, 26% water. Alright. Just the standard Syndicate load screen, I guess. Oh, that looks new. Don't remember that faction. That looks very familiar, on the other hand. Alright, we've made Planetfall. The Silver Sparrow has landed and built its new nest. We scanned this area from orbit. There are plenty of runes to comb through. Finding the Aztec within all this rubble will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. This is where you are at fault, my friend. When the Aztec religion was banned and my brothers and sisters went into hiding, we did not abandon our sanctuaries, till later be stumbled upon by some lowly looters. What was that? Lowly looters. Moving rocks is not going to do us any good without the insight of a true believer. Breaking the Aztec code is like solving a puzzle where the different pieces are revelations and the strings connecting them, the memories of the right people from the right era. I carry the aspect of Randalar in my mind, and his intuition is telling me the next sign is close. We speak in riddles wrapped in thick layers of mystery, but we have been through too much hardship together to doubt your judgment in this moment of truth. Go and find the path that is laid out before you while I wait for my mother and the rest of House Pharaon to join us down here on the surface. Okay, the landing. Wait for a second mothership to land. Just get a free second city? That would be nice. And also just free influence when it happens. First revelations. Bring Hatil-Ezran to the place from his vision and let him commune with the Aztec artifact. Alright. It's a good chunk of Cosmite. That'll help out early on. Imperator. Okay, so yeah, you're the new class. That makes sense. Sci-Tech staff. I think I saw the Heritors briefly when I was playing through the main campaign. I think there was one patch where expansion content got added into the maps, because the way the campaign works, the maps are all generated randomly each time you play. So I think there was a patch where a Heritor unit was able to spawn in the original campaign, and then I haven't seen them again since then. So I'm assuming they patched it out after somebody pointed out they probably shouldn't exist yet. Sci-Tech staff. Alright, so psionic melee weapon? Range weapon. No, that's, yeah, range 7. It's coming back to me. It's been almost a year since I played this. Link shard. Target a friendly biological, cyborg, or mineral unit. Both units are linked together in an essence link. While the link is active, both units gain +1 shield plus an additional shield per essence charge they have. Okay. Essence restoration, heal linked unit and self for 20, breaking the essence link. Okay, that's neat. And yes, form shield because you're a Kiriko, but I don't have any other Kiriko units, I don't think, so that's probably not going to be terribly relevant. Alright, and you are level 1. Syndicate Runner, of course. You, 10 skill points, let's go. And faster experience gain, so nothing particularly... Yeah, I already saw this. Nothing particularly interesting yet, but we do get to do this. Farsight +1 vision range and 25% extra damage when using Overwatch. I might just take that. Because +1 vision seems like a pretty good thing to have right from the start of the game. Even though, I mean, he's a my commander, so he's universal camouflage, huh? Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just I'll do that. It's probably not optimal, but that's what we're gonna do. Void bullets. This allows me to ignore obstacles. Ignore 50% of cover and unit obstacles. Okay, I'll grab that as well. And then we could go with one of these. Archaeology Adept. 50% more experience from anomalous sites, and resource costs of choices and sites are reduced 25%. I guess I'll grab that. Was this a thing originally? I don't remember this. This might be new expansion content. The anomalous sites. For some reason this is making me think of Sid Meier's Beyond Earth. I could be getting my games confused. I've got 2 extra points. I guess I'll take Deadeye then for the accuracy and crit. Alright. Confirm. Other than that, we've got an Overseer, which is our heal unit. Got an Echo Walker. These things are amazing. And then some basic stuff. Okay. What do we got over here? Forgotten Faction. Battered Communion. Okay, what is that damage channel? That's new. Unit takes 8 damage and gains 1 stack of both Energy Drained and Entropic Decay. I'm not going to worry about it too much, I guess, unless I fight them. But I guess there's a new thing here. Essence Channeler carries 4 Essence Charges. Okay, so this is probably just a Heritor unit or a new faction that combos well with the Heritors, maybe. Essence Corrosion. Plasmoid, I know that. Okay. Well, I should probably send one of these guys in here just to initiate diplomacy. Oh, apparently not. Silver Sparrow, calling the Crow's Nest. We made it down without complications and are setting up operations. So far, no hostiles detected. What's the status up there? Are the landing preparations progressing according to plan? I guess this is our mother. So, your bug friend didn't manage to get everybody killed yet. What a relief. Planetfall will proceed as scheduled, as had to be expected from someone capable at command. But for the last time, Marlock, stop using your childish code names. I am to be addressed as Lady Ista of House Faran. Instead of even ignoring the 18 honorary titles I inherited as head of our family. You mean the titles that we were stripped of when we lost all property and privilege? If it wasn't for my bug friend, you would likely still be eking out your existence as a more decadent pleasure girl. Guard your tongue, son. You are underestimating the influence I already had over Lord Ardeli. If you and your little rebellion hadn't intervened, I would have had him wrapped around my little finger soon enough. But speak no more. It is time for the Lady of House Faron to withdraw and prepare for her arrival. All faithful rejoice, for Creator sends us his emissary. With the return of the Aztec, our curse will be lifted. Our endurance and suffering will finally be rewarded. The Obsidian Guardians, I recognize the ornate husks from my symbiont's memories. This isn't good. Those that cannot see Regenesis should never return to the waking world. Why did you leave your post in the Eternal Vaults, Guardian? We don't remember. Since the curse inflicted us, we were rotting away, our essence leaking into the fangs of entropy. There was nothing left in the underworld to consume. Here on the surface, we can continue to fulfill Creator's commandments. You are one of the Aztec, your essence still preserved in the holy image of Creator. You must lift our curse, end the corruption that is tormenting us. Take one of our desolate brothers, let him feast on the holy sites. Speak the incantations and purify him through the essence he consumes. Essential cure. Take the forgotten to the holy site, said the Aztec. Oh, that's not very far. And let them consume new purified essence to cure their sickness. Oh, I guess we have 3 of these. Closest one's not far. And then I get a golem and a bunch of influence for doing this. Discovered the dwelling, okay. Despair Catacomb. Sounds like a cheerful place. Aztec code. Finding the remnants of the old Aztec religion. Okay. Objective report. Yeah, nothing to look at here. Let's look at our text, actually, before we do anything else. What did we start with?
Clear your mind and listen. Truth speaks with the quietest voice. Artil O'Oak, Keiko, Dream Reader.
I wonder if I'm going to listen to this. Like, I just got finished playing Alpha Centauri, so I'm kind of used to listening to all the quotes, but I think they're not nearly as interesting in this game. I'll probably just be skipping through them. Mantra of Clarity, sonic attacks 20% easier to hit, and sonic buffs make friendly units 15% harder to hit. Okay. Or we can turn our sonic attacks into thermal. And Cleansing Pulsed. Dispel all negative status effects on every friendly unit in a 1 radius. That's pretty nice.
One of my regulars, a scientist developing arc weaponry, said that I was his inspiration. My android systems were specialized to avoid static buildup. Something about friction. Rub up against enough people, and it creates sparks. Emma 3, E-Bot, and a patent dispute lawsuit.
It's a little bit awkward, because if I feel like if I'm talking over this, it just becomes impossible to hear what either of us are saying. So this is an offensive mod that makes arc weapons have a chance to do static charges. Mods don't really matter until later, because we just don't have the Cosmite to model our units just yet. Might still stick it on a hero, though. Arc Discharge is basically a chain lightning spell that we can cast in battle. Alright, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We got both combat techs, both tier 1 combat techs right off the bat. Which, I don't remember being particularly good. We must have a forgotten unit to do this. Oh, we spawned a new unit here, I guess. The essence gash is a large directional rift that spews out volatile essence. Whereas heritors use it to harvest a profit from its abundance, other creatures often cannot contain the essence within them without their physical form suffering damage. Alright, so it's just a hazard. Energy penalty. Non-heritor units don't regen. Every 2 turns, units have an 8 strength chance to gain an essence charge. Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we just explore with you from now. Here's our unit. I guess we'll just send you by yourself. If you die, we can't complete the quest, so we're not going to do any combats with this unit. Devour essence. We were entombed alive, fulfilling our duty that should only have ended through death with the coming of our creator. When the essence started to run dry, we were facing eternal entropy. Okay. I'm guessing I can't reconsume that essence. But... oh, okay, it's over there. Essential cure. First Revelations. Okay. Let's go to that First Revelations thing. Before we do that, though, we have one more runner. Send this runner out this way. We float, so we don't have to worry about rivers or anything like that. An Imperial Standard, okay. What are these guys guarding, actually? They're guarding a mine, quarry, for production, and this is... already has 1 production, so this would be a pretty good sector to annex. Get some production going. Alright. And we're probably done because mountains take forever to cross. Alright. Not big enough to build a colonizer. Get an indenture or a runner, of course. We're going to start with one of these. Probably production. You only get 1 central structure. I guess I'll try to remember to explain a little bit what I'm doing, just because this is a new series. People might not be familiar with the game as I'm playing it. So I'll say a few things. Yeah, so you get 1 central structure per base. You get to choose between energy, food, production, or research. And I'm probably going either food or production for the first, for our headquarter base. I think I'm just going to go production. I think that makes the most sense, so that we can build stuff faster. I don't know, I tend to prioritize production quite a bit in these games. The time has come. They should be ready to descend. What is the situation, Mother? Will Lady Ista of House Pharaon bless this planet with her presence? Why do I detect a slight note of cynicism in your voice? I hope you won't continue to disappoint me with lapses of this kind. The ship is ready for planetfall. It will be going down in 3, 2, 1. The transmission is suddenly cut. All you can hear are static noises. Mother? What happened? Respond, for the love of your 18 titles. Nothing, damn it. We need to quickly gather a rescue party and check the landing site.
Objective completed.
I do really like the Syndicate Advisor's voice. Just throwing that out there. Alright, well, we get our free influence. Nice. And oh, hey, we were heading out that way anyway. Check the landing site with the second ship. Well, we will cross 2 mountain tiles. That's unfortunate, actually, because it means I'm not clearing this in a while. I should have done this first, probably. Another Imperial Standard. Yeah. You guys already have mods? Sure do. We need more essence to sustain ourselves. Contributions are hard to find. We signed a contract with willing volunteers, valuables for essence. They took our supplies but refused to grant us essence. We must feed. You may be slow, but you are not. Hunt them. We trust you to make them keep their contract. Kill 5 units, and then we get Forgotten bonus, Influence, Aztec Shotgun. Okay. And production. Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to do this before. Open your stores to us. We would do business. Your parasitic ways are offensive to us. Die. No, I feel like we're trying to make friends with these people. Hail, Marlock Tenor. Your essence intoxicates us. We welcome you to share your essence with our kind. What seek you here? I really like the neutral factions, the way they've been handled in this game. It's a big improvement over Age of Wonders 3, for sure. Okay, well, we don't have any relationship yet. Okay, so we can't actually do this. They provide Osmite and Influence. That's what this faction does. Interesting. Okay, well, can't actually buy anything yet. I was wanting to get a jump on that before one of the AI players starts... 5 players on this map, by the way. Before one of the AI starts messing with that. But I guess... I guess we are not in a position to start making trades. Because I wanted to get the, here. Objectives. Wanted to start getting some of these done first, because these objectives, yeah, do 2 quests for an NPC faction. You get a reward for completing it, but you also get an additional reward if you're the first player for completing these things. So, it's kind of what I was wanting to do. I'm assuming I can't just do this again. Yeah, I need to find another Essence Gash, presumably. Contacts broken. First Revelations. Well, there is an essential cure over that way, so I guess we'll send you back. 40 movement and floating, not bad. The Pharaon 2. They smashed into the dunes of Obelisk 5 like a hummingbird into a zenith barge. It shouldn't have happened. My mother was the last one who knew the truth about her family's downfall. With her gone, I may never be able to rightfully redeem the name of our house. Chief Marlock, do not falter. The Pharaon 2 is a sturdy ship. Our scans are showing that it's still partially intact. There may yet be hope for our companions. Your optimism is inspiring, brother, and you are right. We wouldn't be standing here if we'd been afraid of any odds in the past. Let's pack up and search the wreck for survivors.
Objective completed.
Investigate the crashed ship. We need a hero present. Alright, what about structure integrity destabilizers? Gives primary weapon demolisher. Okay. Oh, the growth are on this planet. Well, let's make contact. Dear symbiont Marlock Tenor, we are the growth. For millennia we've lived in symbiosis with countless organisms throughout the systems, germinating wherever our seeds may reach. We sense your intelligence and be interested in a symbiotic relationship. We are still cautious, however. What is it you seek? We seek to join you in a symbiotic relationship. Wise choice, we find. Our friendship is just a sapling, but we require help with matters that fall outside of our abilities. Can you be of service? Rewards have been made ready. Terrible blight is spreading through our Earths. A false symbiont has emerged, set on making us part of its corruption. Halt this plague before it consumes the planet. Tactical supply charge. Resupplies the target. Resetting its but once for battle use. That's pretty nice. Okay. So once we've investigated these, I guess we sweep down and clear this stuff. Probably, and we'll worry about rescuing Mother later. This is occupied by vine buds and a worker bee. Okay, so not too bad. Tier 2 and Tier 1. Ship. Okay, well, I'm probably going to complete one quest for the growth, and then promptly declare war on them. Because we can get a bunch of points for being at war with the neutral faction as well. and trying to be allied with 2 neutral factions simultaneously tends to make them both cranky. You can probably do 2, but it's going to be slower progress with each, and if you try to do 3, I think it stalls out, is the math I did on it when I looked at it before. Alright, so yeah, we start with our sonics and our arc weapon. Kind of disappointing. Military tech. Well, what else would we have? Exploitative targeting system, 20% accuracy and flanker, 20% damage, 25% damage while flanking. Tactical protocol advantage. Target-friendly unit gains always flanking, allowing every attack to be a flanking attack for 3 turns. Versus phase manipulation. I mean, this is our void tech. We probably want to just do our void tech. Unit gains phase field, able to walk through obstacles and 15% harder hit in combat, and +1 shield. Then reactive phase protection. Target unit receives reactive phase defense for 3 turns. Each turn the unit takes damage, it is teleported to a random hex within 2 hexes of their original position. Which is handy because that stops units that have multiple attacks from being able to get more than 1 hit off on you. Alright, so it's our military tech. I really would have preferred to have started with society research. Alright, diplomatic niceties. What do we get here? Our noble houses produce many scions, blah blah blah. This is... Oh right, as our faction, we get a 2nd doctrine right off the bat. That's one of the syndicate bonuses. So we could actually run both of these. So +1 influence and 15 energy per faction you're at peace with. Oh, okay, actually that's right. The syndicate are kind of like the diplomatic faction. We might actually want to just be at peace with both factions then. For anyone else it would be slow, but for us we get benefits for doing it, so that's a thing to consider. Indentured contracts. Innate indentured units have their energy cost reduced 33%. In colonies, all indentured units, including those who become so due to mods, have upkeep reduced 50%. This saves money, I'm not that keen on that. Aquatic, I haven't really found water yet, don't care. Happiness is good. More base defenses is okay. Surveillance. So you can see, check the ratings and do some stuff. Not too keen on this right off the bat. I kind of want these, which means going for one of these, which means frontier facilities, unless I want to just start with the diplomacy right off the bat. Maybe we'll grab the diplomatic niceties and then go into frontiers. Echo protocols. Let's see, all colonies can produce... Oh, I see, we get extra production from colonists working in our colonies. That's nice. Scout units and colonies get more vision range. Well, and so do non-scout units. And a doctrine slot. Well, we'll start with this, and I think Frontiers makes sense for our 2nd tech.
Production ready.
Okay, so we've got our production up nicely. Right, so that +1 thing it would show here, workers are currently producing 5 of the resource for their slot, so I would get +1 each of these. It's not great, but it's something from that doctrine if I were to run it. I think I want more units. In fact, I think I want another runner. A lot of scouting to do. Okay. Let's see. Contracts broken. Yeah, we have 9 more turns to beat this. Let's do our first fight. This shouldn't be too hard. This looks like all tier 1 units. Yep, all tier 1. Oh, I don't have enough movement for this, do I? Well, I kind of do. Do it this way. Now we're just going to use the one guy. Adjacent hex rule means that everybody adjacent will be in the fight. So we got our full army, even though only 1 unit will move there. Attack power versus defender power. Okay, tactical. I mean, so I'm going to hit auto combat. Just to kind of show off how this system works in this game. And so yeah, this is the result. We lost a unit. I don't like that, so I'm going to retry and play it manually. I really like that this game allows you to do this. This is so nice, because later in the game, when you have really strong armies and you're taking out weak stuff, you don't want to fight those battles. They should be trivial, but you end up losing units occasionally, and like you really shouldn't be losing units. So I really appreciate that they let you do that. Like, just auto battle it, and then like actually let's actually do this properly, because I didn't like that result. Some people might consider that to be cheating. I consider it just to be, you know, a more efficient way of doing things. They have 5 units. Ah. They had a runner as well. That makes sense. Universal camouflage. And operations are charging. Yeah, I can't do any spells on the first round of combat. Alright, so the Echo Walker... Well, how do I want to approach this? There's this wall here, so maybe from here... Let's just run our troops around. We would get full cover if we went here. So even though we don't get to defend because we're in the red zone, let's just do that. Yeah, we're just gonna move everybody along. This way. Target indentured unit suffers 5, but regains all of their action points, gains stagger immunity, and it cannot die until the start of the next turn. Yeah, so they're going to reposition slightly.
Operations available.
Right, so we have Arc Discharge and Cleansing Pulse, 2 operation points, so we can cast 2 spells. This will cost us energy, which is unfortunate, but that's the way it is. High Impact Stagger. We're probably going to do an Arc Discharge before charging in, I think. I was complaining about starting with this deck. Okay, yeah, so they're doing Overwatch. Do I want to charge in yet? Probably not. Let's do one more turn of movement. That's probably fine. Essence Link, target a friendly biological cyborg and mineral unit. Communion established. I'm curious what's going to happen when this guy does his Echo Protocol and splits. If they're both going to be linked. Probably not. Probably going to glitch the game or something and something bad will happen. Let's see. Let's go into Overwatch. In case they decide to do anything. They probably won't. I'm just getting a couple more movement points, essentially, by doing this. Getting closer to where I want to be. Okay, they did nothing. It's go time. Arc Discharge. Select. This will stagger them. Cancels Overwatch. Quantum Echo. Not Echo Protocol. Quantum Echo splits into alternate versions of itself. Clone teleports a short distance, leaving the original behind. Lasts for 2 turns. Yeah. We'll evade. Let's run up to the cover. Use the grenade. I don't really have any cover out here, unfortunately. So I can shoot, or I can use this. No, I can't. It's out of range. High Impact Stagger. Okay, well, I like the sound of that. Two. Well, that was a fail. Okay, I got a crit, so it doesn't have an action. I could just kill it, but it doesn't get an action next turn, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, that's melee range. Okay. Whoops. Move you forward and do this. Get the stagger. Maintenance repair makes sense. Okay. 33%. We should be able to land a hit. Oh.
Enemy annihilated.
Especially if we get the crit. Nice. Unfortunate roll there.
Serves them right.
Oh, shoot. I thought I had this guy selected for some reason. Well.
Enemy killed.
Doesn't really matter unless they take out both of these, so let's just move closer, I guess. Oh, you already moved, that's why. Okay. Electrified, taking damage every turn.
Unit destroyed.
Doesn't matter.
Serves them right.
You're my healer. Heals and clears negative status. Right, you can heal yourself and this unit. Escape module. And stagger. I don't think they even get an action. Yeah.
The Syndicate rules supreme.
Okay. And one nice thing of yes, it didn't lose anybody. One nice thing about this is that it doesn't matter who gets the last hit on enemy units. Experience is just shared. So we don't have to worry about anything like that, as long as we just keep all our units alive. Also, we get extra experience because of our faction.
Objective completed.
Or, sorry, because of our leader bonus. The final essence blooms within us now. Their remains will temporarily sate our hunger. You have our gratitude, and you may keep these valuables. Let's take the reward. Our relations have improved with the Forgotten factions. Now we can actually do stuff. We do have enough influence to hire a unit right off the bat. Let's actually look at what we can get for being at peace. Rot Proliferation. We learn a tactical operation. Proliferate the rot to target non-mindless infantry enemy unit. 8% chance to gain Bleak Essence, which transforms the unit into a desolate when it dies, permanently under your control. On failure, it gains entropic decay instead. Oh, so if I gain this, or sorry, if I cast this, do I just get more units over time? I was just going to get the Golem, but I think that sounds really cool. Forgotten Essence Siphon, unit mod. Non-tropic attacks gain an 8 strength chance to apply energy drain. Requires and uses essence charges. That doesn't seem terribly useful to me. considering I don't think I can get essence charges. So yeah, we'll take rock proliferation, which gives us more influence, which puts us... Art state, 45 is required. Okay. But that buying those things helps get us more friendship points in the future. Why do you aid the enemies of Mother Node? We would ask that you stop aiding our foes. Doing quests for other factions will damage your relationship with this faction. Yeah. So that's the thing. You get like plus 10 points with the faction you complete the quest for, but minus 5 with every other faction. If I remember right. Yeah, well, we were going to grab this, but I guess we can't. We could negotiate for 23 and just kick them off. 23... I'd rather keep this for buying things, though. But if I'm trying to be friendly with them, I guess I have to do it peacefully. Oh, man, they're everywhere. Okay, the Mega Sow. That's new. Infectious Chomp. Okay. And Rabid Piglet. Oh, new neutral enemies. Makes sense that that would be a thing. What are they guarding? Stockpile. Production stockpile. Okay. Still a lot of stuff out here. I wonder if that's an enemy player. Or at least another player. Maybe not enemy. Let's see. Grab this for free. 21 research. Okay. So we want you. Devour Essence. Aztec. Oh, I need a Forgotten unit. Grants Aztec enhancements for the next combat. The Aztec system pool grants 5 energy. It's within a colony's range, recharge in 3 turns. Commune with hand. Oh, there we go. Like, okay, well that's good. That tells me that I need to bring my other Forgotten unit here, but also, yeah, because I thought I could do something else. Here it is. Oh, it takes a turn. That's why. Okay. Is that unguarded? Whatever, we'll just send a runner to it later. If it is...
Production ready.
Okay, we can get a colonizer, which means that we get a colonizer. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. I play the game pretty greedy. Got an increasing cost every time we do that. We require this position. Please vacate. You have decided to comply and will seek elsewhere to germinate. This patch of soil will be yours to cultivate. Excellent. Soul Beacon explored, get some energy. So yeah, spending influence instead of going to war with the plants, the growth. Soul Beacon. An ancient Heritor device used to sap essence on a large scale and redistribute them among the owner's troops. While within this sector, enemy units do not regain health. Friendly units heal to full at the start of each turn. Every 2 combat turns, chance of energy draining enemy units. And each friendly unit gains an essence charge. Okay. Soul Beacon Maelstrom. Oh, I see. That's just the same thing as this. Okay. Well, let's devour the essence. There is no escape to the overworld. The only sustenance within reach, the subjects of our protection. So we started to consume our brothers and sisters, feeding on their essence like leeches on their victims' blood. Well, that doesn't sound good. You're out of movement because you did that. You could raise it. I'm not going to bother. Let's take a peek out this way and see if we can meet another player. You discovered another player while concealed. Right, other syndicate silliness. Don't have to show them that I'm here, I can just be aware of them without them knowing I'm here. Diplomatic interactions have not been triggered, the other player is unaware of your presence. Yeah, invisible scouting units are fun. You can choose to interact with the player and meet them, or to remain concealed. The message will be shown only once. Remaining concealed means you will need to meet the player by other means or standing adjacent to them. Okay. I don't know that there's really any benefit to remaining concealed, so let's see what they have to say. Kiss. More bleeders have come to Obelisk 5 to feel the grip of the Abyss and Chax Uz'kol's revenge. The one of metal and flesh did right to guide Kiriko Ula to this place. But what was spot here? Our beloved dream reader Hatil Uruk, once again shackled by the Syndicate. Kushner, something like that. The sack bleeders must pay. Oscar Pat, brother, I have received no harm from the ones you greet with curses. Marlock Tenor is not your enemy. Oh, brother, like you, I once trusted the words of the one called Eva Montinga, until the metal grafters revealed to me her crimes against her ancestors. That's when I learned there are no trustworthy sack bleeders. They taught our race the meaning of agony. Now the Kirko Ula feed them to the abyss. What do you advise me to do, my friend? I would hate to cause your people any harm, but a confrontation with Chax Uz'kol's colony may be inevitable. Also, I didn't realize you had a separate Kirko name. It was not common for a host to adopt a part of its symbiont's name after being joined. Hatil Uruk is what I was called in the past. Hatil Ezran is my heritor name. Chax Uz'kol has chosen the darkest path. To reach him, I will have to go to the place where no light can dwell. Bring Hatil to the Sinumbra Chapel. Hatil Ezran wants to reach Chax Uz'kol on a spiritual level. To this end, he needs to travel to the dangerous remnants of the Sinumbra. Right, the evil psionic terror faction, project thing. I mean, we get a lot of research for that, so that's not bad. Per task, Diplomat unlocked, sign a non-aggression pact and maintain it for 10 turns, or declare war on somebody and kill 6 of their units. Choices. Right, so making contact gave us a quest, but also potentially an enemy. Take the materials. Some free stuff out here, that's nice. What's this? Weapons factory. Oh, okay. Production. Where do I want to build? I just assumed that I want to build, but I didn't really think about it more than that. And I guess the obvious choice would be towards the enemy, so that we can get some spacers. And in particular, like this seems... well, it's not a great sector, though. I can't do that. Kind of wanted both of these. Maybe Walthaven District? Just to grab the Cosmite? I recognize these patterns from the memories of my Aztec symbiont. The hand that takes is the hand that gives. I can trace the echoing essence to its fountain, but it has dried out, lost its sustenance and function. By imbuing it with the essence I collected during our journeys, I should be able to return its purpose. Path scans conclusive. Formula E detective. Hibernation mode interrupted. Updating pending orders. Connection failed. Reemploying fallback protocols. Formula E must be eradicated. Targets acquired. Termination in progress.
Objective completed.
So as we do this, we'll get attacked by things. Communion seems to have attracted enemies. It looks like those killer robots are waiting for someone to activate the Aztec artifact. Okay, and we can get a sniper if we do that. That would be nice. Do like snipers. Fit 2 units, but there are 3 units, but there are only 2 here. So I'm assuming there's a hidden one? Yeah. Stalker, and 2 Liquidators. That's actually fairly tough. However, they are all mechanical, which means that they should be weak to arc weapons. Okay, where do we want to move after this? We want to go here. The fastest way is just to waste time going through the mountains again. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we'll do it this way. I guess I could have tried equipping the shotgun I got. I'm not a huge fan of the shotgun weapons in this game. So I have never seen these before, so let's actually look at them. Acidic composite, biochemical weapons infused with acid, giving melt armor. Oh boy. And improved combat sensors. Alright, just harder to hit, which will be annoying, but not the end of the world. These are all biochemical though, so... It's melting armor on everything. Reactive stab, high impact stagger, melee, yeah, that makes sense. Neurotoxin, Chemical blade throw, neurotoxin. High impact. Carven Ren. Jump to target hex and strike all adjacent ground enemy units in a flurry. Okay, these look pretty nasty. And this thing's going to be even stronger, but at least it has no mods. Okay, they both have the same mods. Reaper Shot, range 9. Okay. Point blank shot, range 3. Engage. Jump to target hex and gain cloaked. 50% evasion. Now these are just going to be really annoying to deal with, actually. I'm probably just going to take casualties here, no matter what I do. Well, this thing has range. These don't really. So I should be able to get the first round of hits. Essence Link. Let's try this again. Yeah, I can shoot up to here. I do want the cover, but I'm going to wait a turn before moving forward. Right, we don't actually want our units all grouped up here. Because of some of the stuff that they have. Whoops, that's undo.
Operations available.
Alright. We do have more operations now. I mean, this is the best one, though. Probably. Could shoot, 27% chance. Or I can overwatch. If they just move forward, I get hopefully better odds. Hey look, a target. That'll hopefully cause them to charge me. have a lot of scary abilities, but they don't have, they don't have a lot of health. Okay. Well, that was good. I have a range of 3 on that. Wow. Oh, you don't turn? So I guess units don't maybe in this.
Enemy annihilated.
Hmm. Can't hit you, that's interesting. Didn't quite finish it off. But what does Neural Toxin do? Chance of becoming stunned every turn or taking damage. That's really bad.
Unit lost.
So that's the thing we can lose without it being a casualty. Okay. I think melee on this is going to be more important, because here we could heal. Automatic disengage. Critical hit. Okay, it's staggered, so it's not doing much.
Enemy destroyed.
Alright. I didn't really read its abilities. I did not know it had that. Automatic disengage. When it drops below 0, it automatically jumps to a random position, revives 20 and gains cloaking. Once per battle. Okay. And energy drain. Okay. No wild targets found, because neither's taken damage.
The Syndicate rules supreme.
Alright, well that went better than I was initially expecting. Get some morale, or some upgrades on some of these units. What does that even do? I guess I can't check from this screen. Edel, are you alright? What in the 8 gilded dynasties are those things? Liquidators from the Second Era. These robots are merciless killing machines. We presume them lost in the dusts of time, but alas, it looks like the scourge of the Aztec is still lingering on this world. And let us make sure to be better prepared for the next time we face them. Still, the question remains how they found us so quickly. Could it have something to do with this essence technology you've been using? Unfortunately, we were never able to fully understand the nature of the I guess, Reaper. Let's read it that way. The Reaper robots. But it is true that the harvest of essence can reap unexpected consequences. You may have already noticed the blight spread over Obelisk 5, turning much of its surface into patches of badlands and cold barrens. I suspect this is a symptom of the planet slowly being drained of its essence. When I communed with the Aztec artifact, I could trace the essence through the unfolding land until I found a point of culmination where all the ley lines converged. A crypt-like structure hidden somewhere below Obelisk 5's surface. Sadly, my inner eye could not unravel its location, leaving us with another mystery. Speaking of mysteries, our database lists a number of religious sects and centering their faith on Obelisk 5 during Star Union days. I wouldn't be surprised if some of their holy relics turned out to be Aztec artifacts. Checking their cult sites could be a worthwhile endeavor.
Objective completed.
There is an Aztec crypt hidden on Obelisk 5. This is precisely what Hadal Ezran has been looking for. You will need to learn of its exact location. You can unlock more routes to completing this quest by exploring and interacting with present factions. Okay, cool. Uncover the location of the Heritor Crypt. You should pay the various cult sites on Obelisk 5 a visit and search their archives. Eye Stone of Misfortune. Celestian Sect. Alright. It's a Umbra Sect, of course. And Divine Investments Sect. Interesting. Alright, so that's kind of what we're looking for here. Looking at going forward. This will probably be a bit faster now that I've... Well, I mean, this was already 5 turns. But now that I've got things started, I'll actually just kind of be playing through the game and talking less, hopefully. Although, depends how much story they wrote for it. But we'll continue with this again next time. I will see you then.